Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm Richard. I am an actor and I'm co-founder and CTO of weaudition.com. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to day 4. Well done for being here. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi on YouTube. Hi on YouTube Live. Hello, Dottie. Nice to see you every day as well. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all checking in. If you're watching this live, it's Remembrance Sunday in the UK. I don't know if that works around the world. Thank you for being here at 9:15 today. It's great to see you all. We're coming in. Hiya. Nice to see you. Morning. Hi, Hayley. Hi. Nice to see you back. Thanks for being here again, Rhiannon. Hi. Good morning. 4 out of 30. That's right. 4 out of 30. I'm going to get straight into this. Introduce yourself to me. Write down on the top of your sheet your introduction. I'm going to get right on this today. Hi, Caro. Good morning. Write down your sentence. Hello, I am, and I am an actor. I'm a business person. Write that down on there. Morning everyone in America as well. Thank you for catching up. We've been having about quite a lot actually, a good few hundred people catching up every morning in America. So if you're there in West Coast America mostly, congratulations on choosing your new president. That's what happened last night. If you're watching this live, or if you're watching this today on the Instagram or on the YouTube, right? I am grateful for. I am grateful. 3 things. What are you grateful for? I am. Okay, 3 things. 3 things that you're grateful for. Try and do them a bit different from yesterday. They might be the same, that's fine. But 3 things that you're grateful for. We're grateful for a lot. We should be grateful for a lot. If you're here watching YouTube and watching Instagram, we should be grateful for a lot. I am what? I started sharing some of the things that I write down regularly yesterday, so I'm going to do that again a little bit today. A little bit awkward, not awkward, but just, you know, these are supposed to be private. I've said it a few times as well. Yeah, Kara's talking about the election results. She's grateful for that. A lot of people are really grateful for that. I am too. I hope it's good for the world. I hope it's an improvement for the world. Congratulations, America. I hope everyone can come together as well, because there is a lot of turmoil in these times, and hopefully we can bring it all together. So I am what? So I put down, I'm a great programmer, I'm an actor, and I'm good at learning lines. So that's why I am, that's what I'm putting down today. Got some lines to learn. So that helps me with that. Whatever project I'm on, I like to try and put that in there. I don't want to do the same thing every day. Obviously, I'm doing weaudition every day. So I like to say that I am a good programmer. I don't do all the programming all the time, but actually I do all the programming all the time, but I don't do programming all the time. But hopefully you guys like that and it works. And when there's technical issues, I'm the one who sorts them out. So I like to be good at it. I deserve. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? You do deserve it. What do you deserve? Happiness? The next role? To be treated nicely? Write those things down. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? Yeah, you deserve that. What do you accept? There's some things in the world that we need to accept. Now we need to do 2 things with each of these. We don't necessarily need to do all 3, but we need to write something down and throw it away. So I accept that there's washing up on the side. Don't do it now. Get on with some stuff. We're going to give ourselves a bit of a break today, though. I accept that, you know, today is Remembrance Sunday in here. So, you know, there's lots of conflict in the world and people have lost their lives for what we have now and our freedom now. I accept that. It's not something I'm going to dwell on every day, and I'm not going to let it ruin my life, but I accept that. I accept that we're not there yet. I accept that we haven't got a cure or vaccine for this virus that's going around, but I'm not going to let it ruin my day, not more than it has already. I want to add in an extra one as well, if you can, for today. I want to put down I love. Sometimes this is a difficult thing for people to say. Write down 3 things that you love as well. Squeeze it in above your personal actor brand. I love. I love. It can be people, it can be things. Yeah. Oh, lots of on Instagram, just going wild with the hearts. I love. Pop down something you love, or someone you love, or something you love, or some feeling that you love. Pop that down. Jamie, I love you being here. Thank you. Everyone on there. Thanks guys for being here as well, doing this live, because a lot of people are catching up with it and doing it live. I really appreciate you doing that. And I'm going to invite maybe some of you to share some things today for the first time off of the Instagram live, and so we should get to share that as well if that's something you'd like to do. Great. Personal actor brand. What is it? What's your personal actor brand? Write that down. Write that down. We went over that a little bit about that yesterday. If you missed yesterday, you can catch up. I've put it on the YouTube. It's on the Insta stories as well, so you can come back and look at those. There's no point in really doing more than one of these a day, but you could go back and have a look at that. And I've tried to put in the notes on YouTube some of the things that we talked about, so go and have a look at that. And also there's a book by Cynthia White, which is your castable type, which is a little bit about branding as well. Someone asked me yesterday on the email about that, and yeah, that might be something you want to look at. It's not necessarily for everyone, and as actors we say that we should be adaptable, but it's about being castable. That so your actor brand, it's about putting yourself in it's marketing, like any business markets themselves. It's marketing for you. It's your marketing brand. Pop that down for today. Yesterday, what happened that was great? I can't imagine. What happened yesterday that was great? Pop that down. What did you say that you would do yesterday? Yesterday, you said you'd do something, didn't you? Did you do it? Did you do it? Andra? Geraldine? Did you do it? Pop down what you said that you do yesterday. There might be a little chain. We're maybe doing a little chain on this, but maybe not. Pop down what you said that you would do yesterday. Did you say that you would start some writing, start your own project? Did you say that you'd contact someone? Actionable goal that you wrote down yesterday, pop it down there. What did you say that you do? And today you're going to do one thing. This isn't necessarily your most important task. These are slightly different. I'll try and run over the difference. But yes, today you're going to do one thing. Today you're going to start writing. Think of something. Take some time for meditation. Have some time off. These are all good things. Today you're going to do one thing. Today you're going to do one thing. And today's going to be great because it might be because you achieved that task. Today's going to be great because you got some time off. If you're watching this live, it's a Sunday. Maybe you have Sundays off. Maybe Sundays you're usually working, and at the moment, because of the pandemic, you can't. I don't know. Pop down what is going to be happening today and why it's going to be great. And tomorrow, what are we going to do tomorrow? Now, I want to give you a little task to do. You don't have to do this, but starting Tuesday, I want to do a run. So I want to do a run of a few days. It's going to be a 4-day run. It's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to do a sprint, what we call a sprint. We're going to do a task, something that we can achieve from Tuesday to Friday, and I'm going to keep you up on it. So think about today. Think about what that task can be. Is there something that you want to achieve that you think might take about 4 days? Can you make about 4 days worth of your life available next week, Tuesday to Friday, to accomplish that task? And I'm going to keep you up on it. What we're going to do is we're going to use this section at the top, this day of, and we're going to do a run. We're going to do day 1 of your 4-day sprint. We're going to do day 2, day 3, day 4, and we're going to achieve that goal in that 4 days. So this is the sprint. I mentioned it yesterday. We're going to do one of those starting Tuesday. So your homework for today is there something that you think that you can achieve in 4 days? I don't know what that might be. I don't want to give you some examples really, because it depends on where you are in your career and what you want to do. But we're going to try and do that next. If you can get the time to do that, prepare in your mind what that's going to be, And then tomorrow we can put the foundation for that and get ready for that. And then on Tuesday to Friday, we're going to do that. It might be writing your own project, putting together your own project, doing your own showreel thing. I said I wouldn't give you some examples, but it depends on what you want to do. So a little bit of homework for that. We're going to do that starting Tuesday. So have a little think about that now. So tomorrow you might do the prep work for that. We're going to visualize completing our ideal, I said, job life goal here. Let's visualize completing that goal on Friday. Let's visualize completing a big task that we've got on in our life at the moment. Let's visualize completing this pandemic and all having vaccinations and all being able to get back to work. Let's visualize the theatres all opening. Let's visualize production opening without all the COVID safety measures. How do you feel? Let's visualize being cast in that dream job. How do you feel? Feel great, right? That's what we're aiming at. Tick that box. Do one thing today that makes someone else feel special. What might that be? Maybe write down what you think that might be. What are you going to do that makes someone else feel special? You can go for a walk with someone. Give someone a ring. Phone someone that you haven't phoned for a while. Tell someone that you love them. I missed this one yesterday. I am giving up. What are you giving up for something else? Now, our worlds are finite. We don't have an infinite amount of time. You shouldn't be scrimping on your sleep to be doing things like this, and you shouldn't be achieving some goal and trying to do everything else that you were doing in your life anyway. Drop something else so you can achieve something good. Drop some playing on your computer for writing your own scene. Drop something bad for something good. Drop going to the chip shop for doing some exercise. I don't know, whatever works in your life. Those are bad examples, but like, you can't do everything. There's so many things that I want to do in my life. There's so many things, but some of them I've said, okay, well, I want that other thing more. So, you know, we have to give up something. So what are you going to give up for something that you want? And this will tie a little bit into that sprint that we're going to do next week as well. What are you going to give up next week? What are you not going to be able to do? Are you going to have to say to some friends, I can't see you next week? Don't do that all the time, but you know, that's okay to achieve that goal next week. Are you going to say, right, I'm going to have a dirty apartment for a week because I'm going to work on this project? That's okay. What are you going to give up? What are you going to give up for something that moves you forward? Okay, what's your most important task today? What's your most important task today? What's the thing that you're going to do today? What's the thing that you can do? It might be the thing above. Today I will do this one thing. These are slightly different. I said I explained it slightly. So the thing at the top in the middle is a chain of things that you're going to do every day. It works really well if you're writing a film or if you're writing a play or putting together a project. That is something that you do every day. Today I'm going to do this, and tomorrow I'm going to do this, and then you look back and you say I'm going to do that. So it's like a chain of things. Your most important task is something different. So this might be an actionable thing. So today I will do this one thing. Would be a good example. Your chain of things is I will do my podcast. I will do my 30-day challenge. Let's do that as an example. So yesterday I said I would do this 30-day challenge with you guys online. I'm loving it. Today I'm going to do it. That's the thing I'm going to do. And then my most important task will be writing out what we've talked about today and making my plan of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So they're slightly different things. The important tasks are actionable things that you're going to do. And a couple of secondary tasks now as well. Pop those things in there. I'm going to put down some more line learning that I have to do. And something else. I'm seeing my friend Jim later, which is important for me. So I've put that down in there. That's a task that I have to do. We've got some other things that we've got to do. Exercise. Put that down and tick that box if you do some exercise. It's good to do that every day. I read a really nice social media post actually yesterday, which was hacking. I'm going to try and maybe post it somewhere. The hacking your brain for happiness chemicals, things like exercise, things like being grateful. They give us the same chemicals that our brain interprets as happiness, or our brain feels as happiness. So there's things that you can do. That dark chocolate, exercise comes up a lot, being grateful and things like that. They work very well to make our brain happier. And when we're happier, we're more productive. And if we move towards our goals and we achieve our goals, where we are happier too. And ticking off those things on our list was one of the things that the brain really likes, and it dumps some chemical into our brain, some hormones brain. Read a script with someone. This is part of our ongoing training. We should be doing this. Read a script with someone. If you do that today, tick that box. We should be doing that regularly. If it's your flatmate, great. If it's your friend that you meet up regularly on the phone, great. Jump on We Audition. There's always people available that can read a script with someone. They're not all paid people. Some of them are paid readers. You can get coaching. You can get improvements. Do that every single day. Improve your memory as well. There's some memory games that you can do. Reading a script with someone and being off book is one way that you can improve your memory. So you can really just tick those off as one thing if you've done them together. Work on an accent. That might be something you want. I've had quite a few emails of people saying thank you, and I've worked on my accent and I've been working on that, and that is something that is important for a lot of demographics and parts. Working on an accent is important for a lot of actors, so that might be something you want to put down. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, for British actors working on an American accent, if you want to work in the States, which we might be allowed to do maybe going forward, will be important for career progression, if that's what you want to do. And 5 minutes maximum social media. Do these in stints, set your timer. Do 5 minutes. Be a positive contributor rather than just sit there and browse, because it's about being able to contribute. Right. At the end of the day, we're going to come back and we're going to do these things. We're going to do 3 wonderful things that happened to me, something that I learned today, and tomorrow will be great, because put this bit of paper, if you printed it out, up on your bed or where you sleep, so you can refer to that later, or put it in your bag if you're going away. This is something that you can refer back to, and then you can use this tomorrow. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra if you'd like to do it as well. If you are thinking about maybe next week, maybe I'm going to make a showreel, piece, record something, get myself back into the swing of things. 2 things you can do. Look for a script that you might perform, or you can write something yourself. If you'd like to write something yourself, I'd like you to try this. Write down this. Stop. This is what happened. So not everyone has to do this. Don't feel like you have to do this. But if you'd like to do this, write this down and then complete the sentence. Probably about 100 words after this ish. That's a totally guess. But stop. This is what happened. And I'd like you to think about what that scene could be. Now, I want you to tie that into a number of different things. So if you'd like to do this as a task, you don't have to do it. Again, it might be something that you think about today and then you set up tomorrow, and then we do this Tuesday to Friday. Not everyone's going to do this. I appreciate that. You have more important things that you want to do. You might be doing your headshots or something else. But the scene, stop. This is what happens. That's going to be the start of a scene, which you're going to write and you're going to perform and put it down on tape. So it's a monologue, it's a scene, it's a piece that ties into your actor brand. So that should be written and it should be performed in the style that you want to put across for your actor brand. So like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just a suggestion. If you're thinking about, what can I do for those 4 days? Maybe this is something you can do, and then that's maybe something you can think about today and then do tomorrow. You can write that tomorrow and maybe over the course of today. So I won't go on too much more. I'm going to invite some people in. Would anyone like to talk about their tasks that they've been doing so far, or the things that they've set for themselves, or maybe the thing that they've done next week, that they're going to do next week, or anything like that? So what I'm going to do, just explain what I'm going to do, is I'm going to invite some people in on Insta Live, and hopefully it can come across and you can just hear them on YouTube Live. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to just go down here. I think you can request to be in. If you'd like to request to be in, have a little look. And there's a few waves there. I'm going to take them as someone that would like to be invited in. Let's have a look. So there's a few waves. Let's have a look. Do you want to press the button if anyone would like to be invited in? Press the button if anyone would like to be invited in. There's a little button down the bottom. I'm going to invite Jamie in. See if he'll come in and talk to us. I don't know if he will. I'm waiting for Jamie to come in. Maybe he can tell us a little bit about what he wants to do. He is connecting! Oh, where is he?
He's putting a shirt on!
Ah! I'll come back to you, Jamie. I'll come back to you, Jamie. I'm sorry about that. I was just trying to... He didn't realise. I'm going to go with someone else. Shundo, do you want to, you just waved at me there. Do you want to be invited in? Do you want to come and have a little chat about your things? Matt, would you like to? You just waved at me as well. Jamie's going to come back in. Here we go. Jamie's one of our MVPs that we audition. So he has been a member for a long time. He came with us to Sundance. JD!
Put a shirt on.
JD, thank you for being here. I thought you waved and you wanted to come on. And sorry, I really appreciate you coming on. You've been with us every single day with this, and you've emailed me as well, and you sent me some texts and been really supportive, and I appreciate that. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what you're doing at the moment?
Thanks for doing it.
You're being amazing. Thank you for being here. Have you got some tasks or some things that you think that you're doing, or how are you using this at the moment?
So just to kind of make sure that I'm staying on track with everything that I want to do, because past couple of days I've just been in like a really like nonchalant mood. So it's been really good to kind of do this and be like, okay, no, you've written this down and you've said you're going to do it. So you need to do it within waking hours. Because sometimes I just won't do things in the day, and then I'll get to bedtime and I'll be like, I don't want to go to bed, so I'm going to do the things that I'm supposed to do now.
And then you're knackered the next day. You're so tired the next day that you don't be productive the next day. I do that as well. Yeah. And then you stay up till midnight or 1 a.m. because there's so much to do. And then in the morning you're, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't, and achieving.
Yeah, I do that. Oh, I'm tired, and I did things yesterday, so I'm not going to do them today. So it's been really great for just focusing me on that. And I was saying in the chat earlier, yesterday I said I'd give up TV unless I was completely off book, which I wasn't, which is fine. But I worked on things and I got them done. And then I was just like, no, I'm not going to binge watch anything, you know?
Binge watching, yeah, it's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy to just get in a series. Just one more.
Right. I've got bed hair. Sorry.
I can't, it looks good.
So yeah, so that was my thing yesterday. Today, I was saying it to Lena earlier in the chat. I'm gonna 5 minutes social media and then an hour off, and I'm not allowed to go back on for another hour and only for 5 minutes. Yeah, because I know that I can achieve that. Yeah. I know I can't do 5 minutes just in the day. And what else am I going to do today? So I've got a contract that I was supposed to have read and signed a few days ago, but it's in 10 parts.
Oh.
So I'm going to do all 10 of them today. I'm going to read and sign all 10 of them today, because I've just been like slowly reading it and then been like, well, this isn't what I said I'd do today, so I'm going to do something else.
I think saying you'll do something, even out loud or writing it down or saying it to someone, it makes you do it, doesn't it? Otherwise, things just go on forever. If you haven't set your deadline or your goal for something, it's really difficult to achieve. And I think sometimes that is a good way to do it. Even if you write it down and no one's looking at it, even if you live on your own and it's something that you said you do, so you can hold yourself accountable.
Right.
And then if you do it, you feel better about yourself. Yeah, it's what it's about. Yeah, and I think I'm reading a book at the moment that talks about love and stuff, and that is important, that we do these things that we say that we'll do, because then we feel better about ourselves, and that comes across on camera for our auditions and our roles as well.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm always telling people on We Audition, if there's something you need to say or there's something you're feeling, get it out, because then it's out of your body and you can just focus on the work and focus on the scene. You know, I had 2 actors yesterday that I worked with, and I was like, "You've got a new president," and they were like, "What?" And then I was like, "Let's get it out, do it, and then we can do the scene." You know? And then one called me back and he was like, I'm still so excited. And I was like, let's talk about it. Let's get it out. And then we'll do the next thing that we want to do. Because we had 4 scenes to tape. I say we, it was him, but it was us. It was a we thing. Because we audition.
We audition, yeah, thank you. Thank you for being an amazing member as well. Jamie's one of our MVPs, as I said, and he's always regularly working with other people on their scenes and helping them achieve their goals. And that is... and
I love it. You know, some of the things that you've said as well. Sorry.
Yeah, you get the best reviews. You get brilliant reviews. We try and post some of the good ones that we like on Instagram. Hey, Robin, if you're watching, Robin does that, and they are absolutely brilliant.
Thanks, Robin.
Thanks, Robin.
I love you.
We love Robin.
We love Robin.
Right. So I might put in someone else if that's right. Thank you for being part of this, Jamie.
Sure.
Thanks for being here every day. Oh, amazing. Really appreciate you.
Let me put a shirt on.
Yay! You're up. I made you achieve a goal. You're up. Right.
Right.
I'll let you go.
Have a good
nice
one.
To see you.
Thanks,
nice
Rich.
Cheers, Eddie. Bye.
I don't know.
I've removed him. Would anyone else like to come in, or are we done for today? There's a few waves on there. Does that mean you want to come in? I think you can make a request. If you want to make a request down the bottom, you can do that. I hope this works for you on YouTube Live as well. Hopefully you can hear Jamie there. You can't see him, unfortunately, but let's have a look. I'm going to invite Lauren in. Lauren, would you like to come in? I'm going to invite Lauren in. Let's have a look. No, it won't let me invite Lauren in. Let's see if this works.
Hi,
hey!
Sorry, it's not Lauren.
Hi, it's Richard. What's your name? I couldn't tell from your handle name.
Well, my name is Tatum.
Tatum, nice to have you here. Thanks very much for joining us.
First of all, I'm ecstatic to even be here in this moment because, like, I'm at this point in my life where I am taking the career extremely serious. I'm going after it. Is nothing is stopping me. So I appreciate you even doing this.
I appreciate you being here. We've never met. I didn't even know how to say your name. So no, I appreciate. This is so useful. This is something I'm not preaching that this is, you know, what you have to do, but I found this so useful for my business, for my career, for my personal mental health. And at this time when people are having such a hard time, I hope we've just rounded a corner with this in the world. So this is a great time to be doing this. This is a great time. You sound like you're in the USA. Are you over there at night time?
Yes, actually, I am currently in the Bay Area, but I could be in LA by tomorrow if you need.
I lived down in the Bay Area for a bit. I lived over in Marina for half a year, and it was a very beautiful time in my life. Yeah,
it is so nice out there. So nice.
It is, and I hope that well, there's celebrations happening all the time at the moment for the change, especially West Coast America. Jamie just says, "How come he had bed hair and Tatum is looking so gorgeous?"
I know. I'm being ridiculous. I literally go live stream, and I was like, "Oh, perfect! I want to come on here right now. I don't care how crazy I look right now."
Thank you for being.
Thank you.
Your goal. Are you doing a goal? Have you set something? Have you achieved something with this that you think is helping you?
Yeah, I did set a goal. One of my goals is to at least check in, like whenever you guys go on live, at least check in as much as possible. It doesn't matter if I have to like pull over and on the side of the road, but most of the time I don't do it. I just let it play in my car because I can hear it on speaker and try to just tune into you speaking to other actors, you speaking to people who are casting directors, you speaking to people about like how to audition the way that is appropriately to audition and whether you should do two different takes. So I try to do as much of that as possible. Try to be more in consumption with acting, no matter like if it's, you know, with you guys or if it's me practicing a monologue. Yes, and so I do have a current goal. I know that I am an actress, but I know what is most important is to try to get in the mindset of like the creator. So I've actually started to create a screenplay.
Great. That's a really important step that some people are taking, and now is the best time ever to be doing that, because it's so inexpensive to be able to create something great, and you can create something even on a phone or on a mobile device or on a relatively cheap camera, and they can look great. And what's important, and we always say to casting directors always say to us, is the performance is more important than the technical thing of the film. So you can create your own stuff and have that on your showreel. That's okay nowadays. It's okay.
Right. It's so funny that you say that the performance is more important than the technical, because I have a friend who was helping me practice certain lines with an audition, and she was like, get this, and it so happens that she's in technology. So I was just like, I think the words are important, but mostly getting the point across is important, and making people feel emotions when it comes to the work in itself. Do you agree?
Yeah, and doing the work itself, doing the work, putting that time in will help you improve. So the more you do that, the more you'll be able to put out there, the more you'll be able to create content, the more you'll be able to have stuff available. People like to see, casting directors quite often like to see something that is a bit like what they're doing, or they like to be able to feel that you could do a role, to call you in or to ask you to self-tape. So doing those self-tapes, doing those things yourself are all good practice. It's all good practice, and it helps. It's a progression. I mentioned a book as well. I put it in the notes of the first one on YouTube, The Slight Edge, Incremental Improvements. If we improve a tiny bit every day, we make big gains. Imagine going on a walk. You don't think about every step, but you look back after 10 minutes, you go, whoa, I walked that far. Let's do that in life. Let's all do that in life, and in a few years' time, we'll be going, whoa, how did we get here? That's the aim.
Right.
That's the aim.
To elaborate about what you said about that, it actually, at the time, it reminded me of this one quote, is that you build one brick as perfectly as possible, and you keep on building bricks, and then soon you will have a wall. And no pun intended as well. It basically was talking about building a house. You don't think about building a whole entire house. You think about laying one brick as perfectly as possible. So I appreciate that insight that you've given us.
Yeah, I think just moving forward, and this Actor Journal the daily journal has really helped me do that. It's not about worrying about the big picture, because all of us worry about the big picture. Then sometimes we don't move forward because you're so worried, and then there's other things to do, the washing and the cleaning and and then you don't make progress. But if you make a little bit of progress every day, at least one thing, you've moved forward. If you made one perfect brick for the day, that's good. In a year you'll have a house. Yeah, it's a really good analogy. So I'm going to let you go now, if that's all right, because I don't want to take everyone's time up too much. Thank you so much.
It was so nice chatting.
Thank you for being here. Lovely to see you.
By the way, you look great. I don't know. Have you been quarantining? Because you look like you've been working out the entire time during quarantine.
My stuntman friend Shane actually just said, I can't work at the moment. All I can do is get ripped. That's all I can do. I'm not doing that. Just a little bit. Thank you. You're so lovely. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to see you here. Cheerio. See you again, I hope. Bye. Thank you for being on. Anyone else want to come on, or are we done? Are we done? Yes, please. Let's see if we can get Matt on. I'm going to see if Matt Young will come in. See if Matt will come in. Hopefully that wasn't a request about something else. Matt, hello.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm in Brisbane, Australia.
Oh my gosh, we're all around the world. I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah.
How are you getting on over there?
Yeah, it's night here. That's why my light's like so bad.
What have you been doing with this actor? Have you been on every day with us? I think you have been on for most of the days, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been on a few times. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because here in Australia, we're actually starting up a lot of production again. So there's some TV shows and some features that are happening here, which I won't get into, but some of them are very well known. So yeah, it's been great. And today I spent some wonderful time with some other actors that are trying to get on one of these international productions which is shooting here.
That's amazing. And my friend there has been in Melbourne and essentially locked down, not being able to do one of the big theatre shows. She's been out at home, and it's been a bit of a struggle, but hopefully the theatres will start opening at some point soon. I didn't realise that the
Melbourne,
TV and film started.
They're moving forward towards, they've been a bit harder hit than our state, but they're moving forward to getting the live productions back again, which is exciting.
Amazing. There's some really good stuff I know happening in Australia. Have you got a goal or a thing that you're attempting to achieve over this period before you go back to work, or is there an aim, or is it just a mental health, or is it any reason that you're doing this?
It's pretty broad. It's essentially just to remember that to love what I'm doing and to have fun doing it. Because we can get in our head so much about it and be like, oh, I want to get this job, or, I have to do this, or I should do this. And it's bringing the joy back to it. So that's been a real gift of this time, is to remember why I started, the spark and the joy.
It's so important, isn't it? Do you know, that is why I added in the love thing as well, because I think that is important. It's really difficult when you're on your own and you're at home and you're not able to get out and work, because we're all social people. And I think actors particularly are social people. We like to be out and interacting, and it's really difficult when you can't do that. And as I said before, this way of doing this journal thing has helped me in my, not professionally, personally, but in my own mind a lot, and it's enabled me to do other things in life. So I think that's really important, to love and to share that love, and we can do that through Zoom and through other places, can't we? It's possible to do.
Absolutely.
So what are you doing at the moment? Have you got something planned for when you go back? Are you in a show that's going to go back, or is there anything you want to talk about, or you can't talk about it?
Well, no, there is live theatre happening in Australia again, in a small capacity and limited audiences. So I'm actually in a show that opens in about 10 days in Brisbane. So it's two actors.
Good luck.
For an audience of 40.
Good luck. I hope that goes really well, especially with the new measures that I expect to in place. I know for all my friends here in the UK, it's been really, really tough for theatres, and we've had a really hard time, and we hope that they're going to survive. So good luck with that in 10 days time. 10 days time. So it'll be during this time.
There's some hope and joy, for people who are not in the same situation we were in, to sort of say, hey, we are moving forward. So hopefully that's going to happen globally.
Moving forward, yeah, and that's been a bit of a theme for today. Moving forward. Really nice to meet you, Matt. Thank you for being on. Really appreciate your time. Thanks for showing your lovely face. Cheerio. Nice to see you. That was nice. We're going to leave it there, I think. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. If you're catching up in America, or if you're catching up in different parts of the world or at a different time, thanks for sticking with this. We're going to do this every day for another 26, 25 days. And starting in, not tomorrow, but the next day, we're going to do a sprint. We're going to do a sprint. We're going to achieve your goal. Thanks for being with us. Have a lovely day. Have a fantastic one. Don't push yourself too hard, but make some progress if you can. Love you guys. Nice to see you. Bye.